Ivanovo paratroopers occupy AFU stronghold northwest of Artyomovsk, improving position along front line. During one of the battles, assault groups of Ivanovo paratroopers from different directions came close to an enemy stronghold and began to storm it. The enemy resisted, but it was suppressed thanks to the courage, bravery, and fearlessness of the soldiers of the winged infantry. The paratroopers conducted a diversionary maneuver, forcing the enemy to switch their attention to some attackers, while other servicemen threw handheld fragmentation grenades at the dugout in which the Ukrainian militants were hiding and eliminated the infantry of the armed forces of Ukraine, thereby completing the combat mission. With bold and confident actions, the Russian paratroopers occupied the AFU stronghold, destroying the enemy infantry. Grad MLRS crews of Dnieper Group of Forces hit AFU manpower concentration area on right bank of Dnieper River. As a result of effective actions by artillery adjusters and crews of the rocket artillery of the Dnieper Group of Forces, the enemy losses were 3 motor vehicles and up to 20 servicemen killed and wounded. In Kupiansk direction, as a result of active actions by units of the Zapad Group of Forces and artillery, 4 counterattacks by assault groups of AFU 30th and 32nd Mechanized Brigades have been repelled. Air defense facilities have shot down 1 Ukrainian Air Force Mi-8 helicopter near Tyajinka. 4 aerial-guided missiles and 1 HIMARS projectile have been intercepted. In addition, 29 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles have been destroyed close to Belogorovka, Myrnoy, Kardashinka and Kyra. Russian Defense Ministry shows Grad MLRS crews, Akatsia self-propelled artillery systems units, Ivanovo paratroopers, servicemen of the 1st Army Corps, and Su-25 attack aircraft crews in action within the special military operation. In Kupiansk direction, in the course of active operations, units of the Zapad Group of Forces, with the support of artillery, improved their position along the front line. In the group's defense line, motorized rifle units supported by artillery repelled 4 counterattacks by assault groups of 30th and 32nd Mechanized Brigades reinforced by armored vehicles close to the Lake Liman. As a result of coordinated actions, the enemy was forced to withdraw in a southwestern direction. The enemy losses were more than 80 servicemen and 2 armored personnel carriers, including 1 M113 armored personnel carrier, as well as 3 motor vehicles, 1 Alka MLRS combat vehicle and 1 122mm 2S1G Vostok self-propelled artillery system. In addition, in the course of counter-battery warfare, the crew of a 152mm 2S19 M-style self-propelled artillery system destroyed 1 enemy 120mm mortar near Petropavlovka. Units of the Yug Group of Forces, supported by artillery, successfully repelled 2 enemy counterattacks near Georgievka and defeated formations of 28th and 42nd Mechanized Brigades close to Andriivka, Bogdanovka, Kleshivka, and Kurdyumovka. In Donetsk direction, the enemy losses were more than 190 servicemen, 1 tank, 2 armored fighting vehicles, and 4 pickup trucks. In the course of counter-battery warfare, 152mm M-Stabi, D-20 howitzers and 1 122mm D-30 howitzer were destroyed. Air defense and electronic warfare means destroyed 9 UAVs close to Belogorovka, Kurdyumovka, and Novomikhailivka. Units of the Vostok Group of Forces continue to carry out combat tasks in South Donetsk direction. Bombardment aviation, artillery, and heavy flamethrower systems hit temporary deployment points, strongholds, and manpower concentration areas of the 79th Air Assault Brigade and the 23rd Mechanized Brigade of the AFU close to Novomikhailovka, Konstantinovka, and Vladimirovka, as well as the 128th Territorial Defense Brigade near Staromayorskoye. During the day, 8 attempts by the enemy to carry out rotations in these areas were foiled. The enemy losses were over 90 servicemen killed and wounded, 2 armored fighting vehicles, and 6 pickup trucks, 1 ammunition depot, 1 unmanned aerial vehicle control point, and 16 long-term firing points were destroyed.